Do you know what you want out of life? Are you getting the results you are looking for? Do you feel that you are wasting too much time on non-productive activities?
Everyone has the right and the potential to live their dreams. But the question is, where do you begin? What path do you follow?
Discover Bob's step-by-step process, the disciplines and the secrets of personal leadership to turn these questions into answers. The results are measurable and lasting.
Do you have the right to choose? Are you choosing to live the life of your dreams, somebody else's dreams, a combination of the two? Or are you choosing to live life by chance and circumstance? How are you today? Hello, this is Bob Urichuck, and welcome to this week's video learning program. In the past month or so, we've been covering discipline number 1, Know Your Rights. We've already covered 6 of your rights, and today we're going to cover the 7th right. We've already shared with you you have the right to your dreams, desires, and expectations, the right to have what you want, the right to like yourself as you are, the right to change, the right to fail, the right to be imperfect, and today we are going to discuss the right to choose. And the best quote I can find in that is from Alan Thornby. Alan Thornby said that as human beings, we are endowed with the freedom of choice, and we cannot shuffle that responsibility upon the shoulders of God or nature. We must shoulder it ourselves. It is up to us. You see, choice is one of our greatest gifts. We could choose our dreams, our desires. We could choose what we want to be, what we want to do, what we want to have. Our future lies in our choices. And the funny thing is, all our choices start with our thoughts. So the first thing we need to do is be aware of our thought process. What are we thinking? We need to take control of our thoughts and our self-talk. These are things under our control. By taking control and becoming aware of what we're thinking, well then we can make wise choices. So be aware. You see, we all have choices from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we go to bed. We have the obvious choices. Things about what to wear, what do we eat during the day, the things we're going to do. And we have the not so obvious choices. The choices on our attitude for the day. The choices on our thought process. The choices on how we react to circumstances, to people, to situations. What we need to do is understand that there's a lot of things under our control, and we've got to make our choices based on what is under our control and what is not under our control. What's under our control is the way we react to situations, the way we think, the way we talk to ourselves. These are obvious choices that we could take control of, just like we need to take control of our attitude. You see, our attitude could be whether the glass is half full or half empty. It's a choice we have to make. We could decide to take action, or we could procrastinate. That is another choice. We could make a decision. We could move forward, or we could be left with indecision. You see, making choices is all about making decisions. If we make a decision, we take action, we move forward, we get results. If we end up in indecision, well, fear sets in. And fear combined with doubt leads to more indecision. That indecision leads to procrastination. Procrastination leads to paralysis, and nothing gets done. So, make choices. Make positive choices about your life, about where you want to go, what you want to be, what you want to do. Your desires and aspirations are your choice. Your fear, your limitation, your barriers are also your choice. Be aware of your choices and make the right choice for you. Many years ago when I was much younger, I made a choice in my life. One of the choices I made was to live life with an attitude of gratitude. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I had to start that process very early in the morning, the moment I woke up. And right there, the waking up is a moment of gratitude. Because I woke up, I was granted another day to get one step closer to my dreams. Reminds me of a bit of a funny story. I'm having breakfast one morning in a hotel, and a gentleman in a suit comes walking by me, and I look up at him and I say, "Good morning." He says, "Good morning" to me. And I say, "How are you today?" And he says, "I'm just fine." And I look at him, I said, "Just fine? How do you think your day will be?" He looks at me and says, well, I guess it'll be just fine. How are you? I said, I'm excellent, fantastic. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a great day. He goes, whoopee, what's going to make it a great day? I said, well, first let me explain to you what GREAT stands for. G-R-E-A-T stands for getting really excited about today. He looks at me and goes, wow, why are you so excited? Well, I had to stand up and say, well, look at me. I'm alive. I woke up this morning. I could see, I could hear, I could walk, I could talk. I've got opportunities ahead of me. It's going to be a great day. And you know what else? This may be my last day. It may be your last day. We don't know what tomorrow brings. But if it was our last day, shouldn't it be the greatest day of our life? He looked at me and says, you know, you're absolutely right. I like your attitude. Do you mind if I join you for breakfast? Well, he sat down and joined me for breakfast. And after 10 or 15 minutes, he invited me into his organization to help improve the morale and to change the culture. Well, that happened. And from that point on, I can never forget how the simple act of trying to make somebody else's day a little better, by sharing with them an attitude of gratitude, by just simply sharing the word great with them, the difference it made in my life and the lives of others. Think about it. If you walked into work and you weren't feeling that great, but you said great, and you said great 4 or 5 times, how do you think you'll start to feel? Great. But here's the bigger part of the picture. How do you think everyone else around you is going to feel? They're going to feel great as well. And that is part of where you can set the environment. You can create the environment you want to work in. Wouldn't you rather work in a great environment where everyone's feeling fantastic and great, as opposed to people that are just fine? The choice is yours. How you move forward in your life is your choice. If you want to live the life of your dreams, desires, and expectations, that is your choice. If you want to create fears, barriers, limitations, that is your choice. Take advantage of the choices you have, because life is all about choice, and you have the right to choose. Now, if you haven't done so already, go to disciplinedforlife.com and download the first 3 chapters of Discipline for Life. You are the author of your future. You'll start to receive coaching on these rights immediately. Take advantage of this free opportunity. It is there for you. Have yourself a great week.